TV. This is a Cultfigga crime watch, y'all. There are some Boule, buck dancing, shoe shining criminals in power in Texas City, Texas. But the limelight is on them. They being reported on in the news. The day is coming where they shall be overthrown. Y'all be sure to wipe y'all feet. That means hit the like button. You in the house of revolution. Like, share, subscribe, support the platform, y'all. The head shoe shiner, the mayor, District Johnson himself, cannot get a break.
Driver's license is going to be a verbal warning, Mr. Johnson. Just make sure you please slow it down, okay?
This video shows the mayor getting a pass too for something I bet you'd get a ticket for.
Good morning.
Oh, so he did get a break?
I'm Officer White, Texas City Police Department. May I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
The mayor was stopped for speeding January 27th with kids in the car. He was traveling 27 miles over the speed limit.
Driving reckless 27 miles over the speed limit, endangering not only his own children, but the community. Ooh, that's something you definitely would be ticketed for, but not the mayor.
And the mayor, he wasn't carrying his insurance.
He didn't have his insurance? Oh my goodness, that's definitely another ticket. Failure to carry your insurance. But he got another break?
All right, sir. Do you have your insurance with you?
I can't seem to find it. I know
Okay.
I have it, but I just don't.
All right, it's
I can't seem to find it. You know you didn't have it on your buck dancer.
confirmed on my state system. Just you're required to have it while you're operating a motor vehicle on a public right of way. Okay, just make sure you get that updated for me. Here's your driver's license.
Not able to provide documents? It's not just the mayor's personal problem. It appears to be the MO for this entire city. Johnson is one of the few remaining mayoral strongmen in Texas, and he likes to look...
Mayoral strongman mean he's a damn dictator. But guess what? He doesn't do this on behalf of the black community. Oh, no. Oh, no. He hasn't got the power to right the wrongs that has been done to the community. Oh, hell no. He's done it, it seems like, for his own ego. You see, he's empowered himself so that corruption could flow to friends and family alike. I think, allegedly, that's what's being said. And he has gotten power and abused taxpayer money to target the leaders of revolution in Texas, King Boule and King Yashua.
Look important. 2 years ago, we questioned why the mayor needed a dignitary protection unit, tens of thousands of dollars spent on equipment and overtime. Take a look at the guy to the left of him. He's part of the mayor's security detail. Yes, apparently the mayor of the 70th largest city in Texas now thinks he needs protection when he goes to a Christmas party. Only
7 officers covering the city this night. Imagine, city of 6,000 people. 7 officers covering the city. 4 officers was his bodyguards this night when he threw himself an extravagant ball, players ball, Boule ball. Imagine that, y'all. This dignitary unit, he needed this protection. He needed taxpayers to pay for this, not only for his ego, but he said, he could be in danger. Why would you be in danger? Well, police officers and other individuals has told me and we need to look deeper into this right here, specifically because the dignitary unit allegedly was put together because he said that he felt that the nation of liberation, up under the Minister of Defense, King Yashua, and the Minister of Information, King Boule, the founders of the nation, we could bring some harm to him, I think. Say we was very violent individuals. That's a damn lie. That is a lie. We've showed no political violence. We showed no physical violence. We've done everything the legal right way. We applied pressure. But oh no, he wanted to abuse power like dictators do. But he's getting busted for that. But lawsuits is going to be flying all over the place.
7, covering the entire city at night. Almost as many officers who now protect the entire city of Texas City at night. There are a staggering 18 vacancies for patrol officers in a department that has shrunk to only 82 sworn peace officers. There are positions for 110, and there are only 5 police cadets in the academy. There has been a shocking exodus under this mayor and his unpopular police chief. A management survey of Texas City Police, released in August of last year, showed a majority of officers complained about leadership failures, a disturbing lack of transparency. I bet. More than 30 Texas City officers have left, one way or the other, in the last year and a half. Many of them veteran officers. Imagine how much street knowledge was lost. In a town where gangs are apparently flourishing. 8 of 14 members of the SWAT team chose to resign when they saw how it was being run under Chief Craven's command.
This is what ended up leading to all of this mess because they started retaliating against us.
The president of Texas City's Police Association is complaining of systematic retaliation. Multiple internal affairs investigations of union members launched usually by the police chief or the mayor personally. 60% of Texas City cops are members of that police association.
They're sending the message and they're playing the game.
But they're flirting with the very definition of union busting.
For sure.
Oh, absolutely.
With crime on the rise in Texas City, it is time to raise the alarm. Why are so many police officers quitting? Why is the mayor waging a war on his own cops?
I've been at TMPA almost 15 years. This is the worst situation I've ever had.
We don't have the faith or the confidence that they're going to be transparent and open with us on the information we want.
Former Texas City police officer Brian Getchus took the city to court for violations of the Texas Open Meetings Act. He won. The mayor's conduct will cost taxpayers money.
I haven't talked to anybody that would recommend Texas City as a good place to work right now. None.
We know one thing. Mayor Johnson has created an atmosphere of secrecy and fear. It must be rejected because it's a crime.
And I became wholly responsible for open records requests.
This is Romari Lee, the city secretary, the person who is the official custodian of public records in this Galveston County town.
That's pretty crazy that this young lady that got brought into this criminal complaints been filed against her. I'm hearing some other salacious information that I'm not here to bring that. That's not for this platform. So those in the area who think that I would bring that stuff together, that's not for here. But anyway, I don't know why she decided to lie for the mayor, allegedly, and commit crimes and withhold information because she done it to Ampu, and Ampu might have to file some lawsuits on that. The crimes that's just flowing from Texas City, several individuals could be criminally liable, and the district attorney is looking at that, But this young lady found herself wrapped up into Desiree Johnson's ego and him trying to think that they would allow him to continue to commit the crimes that Doyle, his master, the ex-white mayor, who it was a father and son who been ruling over Texas City forever. They multi-millionaires. He thought he would be able to do the same, enrich himself, or be some type of Kim Jong-un of Texas, and they're not having that.
And before we posted this, we filed a criminal complaint against her, alleging systematic violation of the Texas Public Information Act. Of course,
I reported on that the other day. I thought that was a male they was talking about, but this young lady right here, so that go 2 and 2 with some of the off the record information I've been hearing. Shame on you, brother. Why did you get this young lady into this situation, huh?
The DA in Galveston County is Jack Rohde, so we won't hold our breath. Remember that Dignitary Protection Unit we told you about?
Oh yeah, this Dignitary Protection Unit that was put together allegedly, some insiders are saying, to basically target me and Ampu. I made a video about that. I was assaulted by one of those officers when I just went to ask the mayor about why we brought this up in the big game hunt. He said only crooks and criminals complain about police brutality, and then he rode to power pretending that he gave a damn about police brutality. He was the George Floyd mayor, first black mayor of Texas City. All was a goddamn scam. You feel what I'm saying? Now he's trying to live his dreams, his egotistical dreams, and it's all gonna come crashing down because he's a buck dancing shoe shiner. You feel what I'm saying? But Shives on his Dignitary unit assaulted me. I went to Internal Affairs about that. Internal Affairs agreed with me. We seen a body cam tape. Conversations not physical. You can't hit me on my back to talk to me. Conversations not physical. Any physical situation is assault. Look it up. We went to the dictionary with this. I was right. They was wrong. But then little did I know that Shives was part of his Dignitary unit. Damn, so I guess I was being illegally targeted by his personal Dignitary unit. I was assaulted, so say the Internal Affairs officer. That's a fact, because I don't play. You can't never assault me, touch me, and think it's going to be a game. So the Internal Affairs officer tell me, what did I need to make this whole? I said, hey, I just want the young officer to apologize. Let's start right there. Apologize to me, a human rights activist, community hero, about the assault. Little did I know he was working on behalf of the mayor, but he done it for the mayor to get me up out of there. What a joke, big mistake that was. Now it shives your name all into some type, not on my paperwork, but other paperwork from the officers doing the Texas City Police Department said you was a flunky. But anyway, you was high on adrenaline to commit crimes, and I called you out and embarrassed you, Shives. But anyway, Mayor, I talked to you personally on the phone about that. Wanted to know when was I gonna give my apology? Huh? What? What apology? Huh? That the Internal Affairs said I was supposed to get. I'm a citizen in the community. I was assaulted. You, oh my goodness, yeah, because your Dignitary unit assaulted me. Oh, you thought I was gonna be some type of crash dummy who positioned myself to get fucked up by your Dignitary unit? Then you laugh. No. Reverse Uno, you abused me on behalf on the watch of Tech City. See, you didn't do this as just a regular citizen. You was in authority of a mayor Tech City. Oh yes, we was in the meeting. When you sicked the dogs on me, who Wayne Delafino is now reporting on them vicious dogs that you stole taxpayer money to say, I need 4 or 5. No, it was like 9 or 10 bodyguards. You just needed 4 at a time to rotate out. Ain't that about right?
It still exists. Documents we've seen show there are 7 or 8 officers assigned.
That's a
but we
fact.
can't be sure what it's costing the mayor to have so much better protection than the rest of the folks in Texas City. When we asked for all the records detailing their work, Texas City gave us the same records we got 3 years ago, and the name of only one guy for the years 23 and 20.
Timothy Hurd is in the book Big Game Hunting. This guy here is a liaison to the FBI. Yes, Timothy Hurd, you actually was sitting down with me and Pooh and trying to see what we can do. Little did I know, you was part of this before it was this. Because the ex-chief was in power, Burby, and this guy wasn't the mayor. So Timothy Hurd, they exposing your ass. You work with the federal government. You are a big Boule officer. I personally had to I want to say check you about something, brother. You see what I'm saying? And that's when me and you personally had a fallout. You and little bro, but I don't play no fucking games. I feel like you was playing games with me. You remember what I told you? Hey, in front of them other brothers, hey, man, you want to go in the bathroom with me and you go get this shit straight? Just me and you. Talk about this? Cause I had so much respect for you that I didn't want to do that to you for everybody. But I was letting you know, nigga don't ever try to my motherfucking authority in front of nobody. Nigga, let's get in this goddamn bathroom, officer, and let's get something straight. Boy, if I would have knew your ass was, because I knew something smelled dirty about you. It didn't feel like you wanted to help us, Hurt. But remember when I told you, okay, I got some community programs we want to do. We went to Olive Garden one time, me, you and Ampool, we sat down to see what y'all was going to offer to the community representatives. Then Ampool allowed you to come to his house one time, Hurt. And we getting some stuff done. Y'all want to know exactly what the programs is, and you trying to push us a boys and girls YMCA type of. We're like, oh, whoa, we don't know. Not anything that's been done, we don't want that. This got to be fresh. It got to be new, you know. But you wanted. I think that you want a little bit too much information, brother. I didn't like where you was going with some of that. And then the test came when I asked you, okay, what type of building can you get us? so I can meet with the brothers in the community and meet with the brothers come home from prison and help them get a job, help them get rehabilitated, meet with the people trying to find jobs, or I can meet with the young brothers after school hours, keep them out the gangs. What type of building can we get? You offered us a small little shack on the west side of Tech City. Hey, something better than nothing. But when I talked to the white officer, Officer Brown, well, he offered us a room in the big building on the east side, the brand new building that they have got. I was like, brother, why do you play games with us? But anyway, heard. So we know you was there to try to slow the revolution down. You try to give me a one-room shack to teach, and then the white guy said, no. Let's go to the big building with y'all message. No. As long as you're doing the right thing.
24. This document suggests the city is lying. It is just one of many examples of this woman ignoring the law. We asked in February to see the number of internal affairs investigations requested by the mayor, the chief, and the assistant chief, Manuel Johnson. We have gotten nothing. We asked to see the total number of completed internal
Assistant Chief Manuel Johnson, you are the one that used to have white supremacist insignia tattooed on your chest. It was a big problem. Black officers was complaining. They went to Chief Burby, the one who was the black chief that was before Cravens. The first black chief in Tech City history came because a lot of racism was going on. Manuel Johnson, you had white supremacists on your chest. White supremacists, Southern Never Rise type shit. They asked you what they wanted to do about that. They told you cover it up. Manuel Johnson, I'm the one saying you can't cover up what's in your fucking heart. The hell you ain't covered up? Well, have you stopped believing in the bigotry that was on your goddamn chest? That's what I want to know. Personally, Manuel Johnson, it's an uproar. A lot of officers don't not want you. You are next to being chief. And I always say, how the fuck did that happen? How the hell did you rise through the ranks so goddamn fast? You had white supremacy insignia. Is that what got you next in line to be chief, Manuel Johnson? But no. A bunch of officers in the Tech City Police Department, white officers, said, hey, they don't agree with you. They don't like your style, man. You are corrupting and bringing down the Tech City Police Department. That's what they said.
Investigations and the dispositions of those cases. Nothing. And the city has simply ignored our request for audits and investigations of the police department. Texas City taxpayers paid one company, Paradigm, $30,000 to do internal investigations. Let's see them. The owner of Paradigm is a former Texas City cop. Maybe we shouldn't feel picked on here at Cultfigga Media because we now have a law. These documents that show all the public information requests made since January 1st, 2024 to the city of Texas City. Check it out. We found 350 times where Ramari Lee either replied late in violation of Texas law or simply didn't reply at all.
350 times, ma'am, you replied late or not at all. 350 times you violated Texas law. Ma'am, they're not making this up. That's Wayne Delafino. Ma'am, do you realize what you have gotten yourself into, ma'am? Criminal complaints. This is only the beginning. I didn't want this for you. I absolutely did not. I remember me and little bro came and seized City Hall that day on behalf of Justice for Rigo Ornelas. I seen the look in your eyes when Real Revolutionary was in there. You knew nobody could save you then, but we didn't come there, man, for that. Somebody gonna come slap you around. What? Are you kidding? That's what Derek told you? No, don't believe that, coward. We came there for real revolution. We didn't come for the women and kids. That punk was back there hiding. But ma'am, I didn't know 350 times you up there violating the law in Texas. Oh man, what do you know and when did you know it? You know, sometimes trying to hide the crime is bigger than the crime. It got you look like trying to hide the crime bigger than what the actual, now they looking at you the one. Is this bigger than the actual crimes that was committed by Dignitary, the dictator of Texas City?
At all. We do know of one completed internal investigation that began in January the president of the Texas City Police Association, she filed a sexual harassment and racial discrimination complaint against Assistant Police Chief Johnson. Chief Cravens has now closed that case with no action taken, no punishment at all. What was Rachel Spar complaining about? Text messages like this one. Quoting, Cravens is highly supportive of their mission to hire more blacks. The entire organization is set up for failure. Was Johnson talking about guys like Jarrett Charles or LaQuinton Cravens? That's right. The police chief's own son is now a cop in Texas City. Nepotism laws changed to make it happen. But Assistant Chief Johnson was also fixated on women, or big booty hoes as he called them. Check out this picture and then this text that Johnson sent to this female officer when he was a lieutenant, quoting, when I die, I want to come back as a green workout ball so the girl in the purple pants can sit on my face.
Now look at this disgusting pervert and bigot that they got as the assistant chief. He next in line to be the chief. Come on, Manuel Johnson, you a fraud, bro. You a disgusting punk, man. And see, this is the problem. I don't understand. Why don't you retire or resign with some whatever type of dignity you got left? I'm hearing they want me to sit down and have meetings with you about what? One thing I will talk to you about is explain to me, when did you no longer feel like the South was gonna rise again, and that the good old boys would be back in power sooner or later? When did you stop having that feeling? When you covered up the racist bigotry that was on your chest at all? See, now, brother, I'm different than everybody else you ever had to deal with. I know they not going to tell you. You see, I stay on this. I have several videos about that specifically on this channel. So you can try to kiss the ass of Reverend Daniels and other individuals throughout the community. That has nothing to do with me, bro. Your relationship that you have with them is not me. Unless you can convince me you don't feel that damn way no more, man. Oh man, that just was some college good old boy stuff, man, and you grew out of that. Oh shit, hey. That's to be a gangbanger. I grew out of that. But actions gonna speak way louder than words, man. You understand that? But this type of pervert bullshit right here, you look like you ain't grown out of that. You haven't grown out of fantasizing about perverted shit like coming back as a ball so some woman could sit on your face and suffocate you. What the hell is wrong with you, boy? That's all sexual harassment. Me too. Why are you sending perverse shit like that to these women at work, brother?
And suffocate me. It's time for Texas City taxpayers to rise up.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. We definitely rising up. We definitely rising up. Hold on. But the man of the hour. But you gotta rise up to the man of the hour. This guy right here. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's stop it right there. Transparency?
Hold on.
Respond to internet drama, but to lead this city elected me not to respond to internet drama.
See, he don't want to respond to Cultfigga King while on the internet. Shoot, Sean, get off your knees, bug dancer. I'm not responding to no internet drama. He called me a bug dancer. And a shoe shiner and a Greek freak. You feel what I'm saying? Soon to be inmate 4457670. You going up the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Well, what you say? I told you how this was gonna go. Internet, nigga, I'm all over this. And this is the house of revolution. I'm boy, I'm 10 feet tall, tall and standing over you. I asked you years ago, why did you say crooks and criminals, only crooks and criminals complain? Well, Miss Lynch was assaulted by the police department and she was having a meeting about that. And Cornell X came down here, you was a commissioner, you didn't even come to hear the cries of the community. I was just getting out of prison, me and Pooh. Got a good taste of revolution, never looked back after that. You came out the next day and disrespected the community. Elders was there, young people was there. You said only the crooks and criminals complain. I made a video the next day about that. That was very disrespectful. I didn't like that. And that's in all these years we've been coming to this. You've been living a fucking lie, bro. You don't give a damn about our people, man. But I'm so happy that we have put it out there who you are. your legacy is tarnished and will be torn down piece by piece. We gonna assure that. We are all gonna make sure that you done nothing righteous. You have attacked the west side, went after the south side, done nothing for the east side, nothing east side, nigga. You from the east and still couldn't rise to the occasion and help the community. You let them, look what they done at 6th Street. That's on the east side. That was on your watch house, nigga. You didn't help none of those people in that community, but you helped those looters. You helped those barbarians come buy it all up and then make money off those people on that side. Now people got to come out their houses and look at the other people who didn't like them. Now they're in the neighborhood looking at them like, what are you doing here? All I'm doing is coming outside. When the hell did you move over here? Boy, where's your bill at? You didn't give a damn, did you, Digit Johnson? But Mr. Johnson, your ass legendary. They are viewing you all over the place. Everywhere there's a Cultfigga TV viewer, they know who you are, Shoshana. See, this is legendary work. I have got to show them the work. I'm showing them to deal with your community. You got to deal with the mayor. They get out of line. The police chief, they get out of line. Chief Cravens, brother, I asked you when I was assaulted that day by this man's here goon. I asked you, Chief, are you in on this? You said, oh no. Look what he doing to you. That Wayne Delafino got you all throughout this video. Cravens, you know how long this house, nigga, you know how long we've been trying to get some black people in power to do some just things, and now they saying y'all fucking all up. The police can't even properly protect it. Remember they said they can't properly protect the community because of y'all. They say morale is down because of y'all. They say what y'all are doing is endangering the community. And remember, it's been deaths in the community justice for Rigo Ornelas at the hands of the Tech City Police Department. Justice for my partner Tech 9, because we feel he did come into contact with Tech City Police Department and he lost his motherfucking life. Huh? The police said under y'all watch this type of shit will happen, and it's happening. You, brother, Rigo grew up with you. Tech 9, they grew up with you. They died under the hands of your brutal police department, brother. And you said only crooks and criminals complain about police brutality, house nigga? Boy, I'm gonna make a documentary about you, fam. You the Boule, you the big Boule. They know about you all over the country as a shoe shiner and as somebody that the Cultfigga King Wine, King Yampu brought down. Big Boule, we brought you down, nigga. Humbled your motherfucking ass. You think you gonna pick a successor? We be damned. We think you gonna clone more Greek freaks in Texas City? Fuck no! I'm pulling the roots up out that bullshit and stamping it out. None of that is acceptable anymore. You understand that? But seeing is believing. Cultfigga. Follow me.